This true story ends with a single calm question that saved an entire family's life savings and inspired neighbors across the country. Stay with me. Once you hear how one grandpa outsmarted a high-tech criminal, you'll never answer a late-night phone call the same way again. Before we dive in, if you love grandparent stories, where love outsmarts danger, tap subscribe like you're locking in a family code word that only our channel knows. That way every life-saving lesson finds you first. It all began on a snowy Denver morning when a single phone call tried to steal everything I had worked for. I'm Raymond Cole, 70 years old, and I like to think I'm not easily rattled. But at 6 a.m. on a bitter February morning, my cell phone shattered the quiet. "Grandpa, it's me, help. I'm in trouble." The voice was urgent and unmistakable. My 17-year-old grandson Ethan. Same tamper, same tiny crack on the letter R. Before I could even ask what happened, another voice, older, colder, cut in. "Your grandson's been in an accident. We need bail money immediately. Do not hang up. We'll send instructions." My heart pounded, but another memory surfaced just as quickly. 6 months earlier, during Sunday dinner, I had started a quirky family tradition. Every year we pick a secret family word. Anyone calling with an emergency has to say that word first. It had felt like a fun little game then, but I'd insisted it might matter someday. Keeping my voice as even as I could, I said, "Ethan, what's the word?" There was a silence so sharp it felt like static. Then a click. The line went dead. For a full minute I sat frozen, phone still in hand. Then my real Ethan face-eyed me, sleepy and confused, hair sticking up like he'd wrestled his pillow. "Grandpa, why are you calling so early?" Relief flooded in like sunrise over a frozen lake. Our silly dinner table rule had just stopped a professional scammer armed with artificial intelligence. Later that morning, the house filled with family. Claire, my daughter, arrived first, breathless. Ethan and his parents soon followed. We replayed every detail. My question, the silence, the click. It wasn't a prank. It was an AI voice cloning scam, the kind police warn about on the news. We could have chosen anger or fear. Instead, we chose action. Together, we strengthened our defenses. We refreshed the secret word and sealed it in a dated envelope. We agreed on a 3-call rule. In any emergency, at least 3 family members must verify before money moves. We added new clauses to my living trust to keep all major accounts locked unless both my children agreed. What began as a scare turned into a family safety blueprint. Sunday dinners changed, too. Alongside pot roast and laughter, we ran 5-minute what of drills, tiny rehearsals that gave everyone, from grandkids to grandparents, the reflexes to pause and verify. Word spread fast. Neighbors asked to join. Soon we had a secret word circle, family swapping ideas on shared safety habits over chili and cornbread. Spring storms rolled in with the year's second test. One rainy evening, Claire received a frantic text. "Dad's in the hospital. Send money for emergency surgery now." For a heartbeat, panic seized her, but training kicked in. She replied with a single question. "What's the word?" Silence. Scam ended. That night we gathered in my living room as rain tapped the windows. Claire hugged me and said, "Dad, your idea saved me from a $1,000 mistake today." We all knew it wasn't just the word that saved us. It was the deeper habit of slowing down to think together. Requests began pouring in for me to speak at senior centers and churches. I told every audience the same thing. Security starts with family rituals that make trust stronger than fear. People came with notebooks. Some cried. Many left saying, "We'll choose our secret word tonight." By summer, a Denver news crew filmed one of our Sunday gatherings and called the piece "The Secret Word That Stops Scammers." Letters and emails followed from other states, even other countries. Families were creating their own code words and reporting near misses they prevented. Meanwhile, Ethan and I started a weekly breakfast ritual. Over pancakes, he told me, "Grandpa, when I'm a dad, I'll teach my kids the secret word too. Maybe we'll call it Grandpa's Law." I chuckled. Just make sure they know it's about love, not fear. I also updated my living trust once more, weaving in digital safety instructions so future generations would inherit not only assets, but also the wisdom to guard them. To celebrate how far we'd come, we hosted a community Grandpa's Code Night. Neighbors of every age joined us for stew, music, and a live demo on spotting AI scams. Watching children and seniors practice the question, "What's the word?" was like seeing a safety net woven in real time. Months later, Ethan and I stood grilling vegetables on the porch. He said quietly, "Grandpa, when I called you that morning, I was asleep, but I've replayed the story 100 times. If I ever have kids, I want to give them the same gift you gave us, courage plus a plan." I placed a hand on his shoulder. Sometimes life uses fear as a doorway. We just have to walk through together. Looking back, I see how a single calm question grew into a powerful legacy. We didn't just stop a scam. We built a habit of family presence and protected freedom. Now dozens of families in our city keep their own code words ready. So if a late night call ever rattles your peace, remember this. Breathe, ask a question, and guard both your money and your memories. Our journey began with my grandson's voice crying, "Grandpa, help," and my quiet reply, "What's the word?" That moment of calm courage saved everything and started a movement that will outlast me.